Documentaries. September 20th, 2019. Just before dawn. The Nevada desert was silent, dry air clinging to the skin, the horizon glowing faintly with the first hints of sunrise. And yet, beneath that stillness, there was tension, excitement, even fear. Because on that morning, thousands of people had gathered near one of the most mysterious and heavily guarded places on Earth, Area 51. It had started months earlier as nothing more than an internet joke, a Facebook event called Storm Area 51. They Can't Stop All of Us, created by a young man named Matty Roberts. He never expected it to take off. It was supposed to be satire, a meme, a way to make people laugh. But within days, tens of thousands had clicked going. Hundreds of thousands more marked interested. And then, millions were talking about it, sharing it, turning it into something bigger, something that felt possible. The idea was absurd, and yet strangely compelling. What if thousands of people simply walked into Area 51 together? Could the US military really stop them all? And more importantly, what would they find inside? For decades, Area 51 had been the epicenter of UFO legends, government secrets, alien conspiracy theories. Located in the remote Nevada desert, the base had been built in the 1950s during the Cold War, officially as a testing site for secret aircraft. But rumours began almost immediately. Stories of crashed UFOs, reverse-engineered alien technology, even extraterrestrial bodies stored in hidden underground labs. For years, the US government didn't even admit the place existed. And when they finally did, they offered nothing but vague statements. That secrecy, that refusal to explain, only made the public more curious. By 2019, the legend of Area 51 was bigger than ever. And now, here was an event, viral, unstoppable, calling for people to go there in person, to see the truth with their own eyes. The US Air Force did not take it lightly. They issued public warnings, reminders that Area 51 is an active military installation, that trespassing could result in arrest, fines, or worse. But the warnings only seemed to add fuel to the fire. News outlets around the world covered the story. Memes flooded social media. People began planning road trips from across the country. Some booked flights from overseas. They came in alien costumes, space helmets, tinfoil hats. Some carried protest signs demanding the government reveal the truth. Others just came for the party. And soon, the raid evolved into something else entirely. The small Nevada towns of Rachel and Hiko, closest to the base, were overwhelmed by the sudden attention. Pop-up festivals were organised. Food trucks rolled in. Musicians booked gigs. Alien Stock was born. Part music festival, part protest, part bizarre pop culture event. The atmosphere in the days leading up to September 20th was unlike anything the desert had ever seen. During the day, the dry heat shimmered on the horizon, tents and RVs scattered across the sand. At night, campfires and glow sticks lit up the darkness, people swapping stories about UFO sightings and strange lights in the sky. Then, the morning came. 3 a.m., the time the raid was set to begin. In the cool desert pre-dawn, groups began moving toward the base's outer gates, flashlights bobbing in the darkness. Some jogged, some Naruto ran, with arms flung behind them as the meme demanded. Camera crews were everywhere. The mood was half serious, half ridiculous. But the military was ready. Armed guards stood watch. Police vehicles blocked the roads. Helicopters hovered overhead. Loudspeakers warned the crowd to stay back. At one gate, a few individuals crossed the line. They were quickly detained by officers, escorted away in cuffs. No violence. But the message was clear. The base was off limits. The majority of the crowd stayed behind the fence, chanting, laughing, posing for photos. The storm never truly happened. The gates were never breached, and no alien secrets were revealed. By sunrise, the crowd began to thin. The raid had turned into a festival, a social gathering, a shared joke come to life, but not a revolution. In the end, only a few arrests were made. The event was peaceful, strange, and unforgettable. And though Area 51 kept its secrets locked away, the raid proved something. That human curiosity is a force all its own. That even in the face of military warnings and impossible odds, people will still gather, still ask questions, still demand to know what's behind the locked doors. The desert went quiet again after that, but the legend didn't fade. If anything, it grew. And now, somewhere out there, the fences still stand, the guards still watch, and the sky above Area 51 still hides its secrets. So here's the question. If you were there that morning, would you have stopped at the fence, or would you have run? Because the truth, whatever it is still out there.